Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, into Ancient, the second matchup here in the best of three between Big Academy and Ignis Serpens.
Really looking forward to seeing how this one's going to pan out, because Ignis, while they've only played 6 maps of Ancient, they have an 83% win rate, and as we know, Big don't really like to come here terribly much.
Might be a little bit of a struggle for them. Let's see how they do. It's going to be Ignis starting out on the T side. Sensei up in towards Donut here. He's got a teammate as well. It's going to be Skye who's going to be able to find the first kill, but that's going to be all she wrote. Arrow has to be the clutch player here to try and hold this position down, but they're going to get onto site, get the headshot onto him as well. Arrow, so low HP. His teammate's busy contending with the other one. Finally going to be catching up with him. A headshot comes through. Sin and Arrow doing a good job, but now it's going to be a 1v2. It's going to be Snacks looking to try and play around with Food here, going in for the peaks, but his head is going to get slapped off. Sin coming in clutch. Arrow too with a double kill.
Yeah, I mean, Arrow's drive-by shot as he ran past the box, and then the instant follow-up on the player behind in the entryway. No shot, bro. That was a little ridiculous. And yes, it was very clutch, waiting for his teammate to get into a position to actually be able to help him. And the fact that the two of them are able to turn the tides back in their favor, very well done. Very good start to the half. But of course, with that bomb getting planted, got a nice little force coming through from Ignis. Lots of guns to play with.
Good start for Big, but I'm a little bit scared it's not going to be enough. Barrage push on through it. Arrow's going to get dinked almost instantaneously. Skye, he's going to have to hold up tight. Although himself is going to get tagged down, eventually get found. Moonwalk's going to take him through. Sensei pushes through. Arrow thought of his own. It's going to be a double for Sensei. We missed the kills, but they're still going to be happening. Olymp gets a kill, but traded out as well, down to 40 HP. Arrow going in for the peek here might be of a dangerous game. The bomb is lost at the moment on the site. That has to be recovered rather quickly. Otherwise, it's difficult to do anything. Oh my god. Sin pushes in, gets the kill. Olymp, player left standing at the moment, and they just play aggressive. No chill whatsoever. It's going to be a double kill for Sin and Sensei.
Well, it's very, very early in the map, but Big looking fairly comfortable so far. Ignis try that rush in onto site, trying to leverage the fact that they have the superior weaponry. They get in onto the site, lose the bomb, and then lose those last few encounters. Good utility management as well, making sure those sight lines are completely shut off. Now Ignis unfortunately back down. A few upgraded pistols. There's a lot of power there. There's a lot of kick, particularly in those deagles.
Oh. You know, I mean, that would have been a bit of a ridiculous shot to hit, but it might have at least opened something up. Now they've got a Deagle and a Glock. I just don't really see this happening. It's far out there. The best they can hope for is a kill to try and get damage done on the economy, but it's not even going to happen. At least from Olymp with that Deagle. Snacks, last one left alive, Glock in hand. Flash comes out, his head goes off.
I definitely have questions about the attempt at the late lurk from Olymp, heading all the way over towards the A site, and it's like, why are you there? You got a team on upgraded pistols, and, well, they all just got absolutely slaughtered very early on in that round. And unfortunately, then you find yourself in Narnia. I suppose turning around at that point, it's not going to do terribly much. Particularly when the last player got his head ripped clean off while trying to throw out a flash. That was a very dominant round from Big. And of course, this is going to be them bonusing for the most part into this round as Ignis go again for the aggressive push.
Oh, Arrow. They're not going to realize he's here. This is so perfect, but he peeks out a little bit too early. He's going to be able to find one kill, but that's it. If he'd waited another moment or two, even with the bomb going down, it would be worth that time and the extra kills he would have got, especially with the fact that next time is still alive. So now have to save these two guns, but they can buy into the next rounds. I mean, Arrow's got 5.4k before they even get the tiny 1.4k round loss bonus from this round. Sensei will be, you know, a little bit struggling. Skye should have enough. We'll see a couple of at least one MP9 here.
Arrow's position was so good, and honestly, he should have been able to get that second kill. He does so much damage. But I think the call was made very, very quickly by a teammate from Ignis to just be like, wait, someone in box. I'm going to die, but you better turn around. They're going to take him down. Getting 2 kills there would have been huge. It would have made a retake possible. But ultimately, Big make the smart choice there with only 2 players left alive, each of them with Galils and a lot of armor. And a kit. Rather just hold on to it, take it into the next round, take it in your stride. You've lost 1 round. There is still time to recover. But again, this is starting to look fairly similar to what we saw on Vertigo. First couple of rounds go one way, and then suddenly we get a few rounds coming in the other way, and before you know it, we're in overtime. So if either one of these 2 teams want to stop that happening, they're going to have to put their foots down, and very, very quickly. Unfortunately for Big, this is still going to be a force. But, you know, long term, if they don't win this round, they're going to be in a lot of trouble. Which I suppose is true for Ignis as well. But at least if they lose this round, they still have an okay pot of cash.
You know what I see? Sends over the AWP, mate. CT side as well. That's going to be good, but is it going to be good enough? Skye is going to have to back away from Donut, and Olymp is pushing all the way up mid at the moment towards Red Room. If he can just sneak his way on in, there's no one there. There's 3 players over towards B at the moment, just sitting around, dawdling around. Sensei, Prosus, and Sin. Skye is going to be in a decent position, but with the Galil, he's going to have a massive disadvantage. At least versus the second player. He should be able to find the first one, but if they're going for the right peak here, they might be able to take it through, but the headshot comes through, like I said. Disadvantage against this follow-up. Arrow does help him out, gets a kill, but the nade's going to be coming his way. Does a decent chunk of damage away as well. He runs away in towards Temple. Oh, even the walk-away damage against this player. Big Snack speaks around the corner. He can't get the kill, though. He's found. Let's see if this player can walk it back. I gotta stop with these puns, man. But I won't.
Oh, never change.
Moonwalk has got the bomb. He can try and play around with time, but oh, he's been spotted, so never mind. We're gonna see these players just descend on, hold the angles at the moment. Oh, Moonwalk, good shots, but not gonna be good enough.
Back to the grave. Good recovery from Big. Again, good decision to hold on to those weapons from the previous round. It meant that their reinvestment wasn't as heavy, which means that they could spend more, which sounds strange, but it makes sense in my head. So, of course, that was a far more robust buy than it possibly would have been otherwise, and they're able to make that work quite nicely in their favor. Maintain, or maybe not maintain, but they regain the momentum here. And Ignis trying up some different things, changing up the pacing a little bit. We've seen some fast plays, we've seen some slower plays, but Big seem to have their number regardless.
Skye peeks around this corner, should find one. Might get traded out if he's not careful. They are going to be backing off. Moonwalk trades up to an AK. A little bit worried with some of these players from Ignis at the moment. They should be doing a little bit better here on Ancient. It is their map pick. Moonwalk has seen the shoulder. He's going in for the tap. Does the initial damage. Molly goes out. A little bit of a pointless one. Does stop the potential peeking, but at the same time, you could have cleared out an angle with that now. That's one less piece of utility they have. They've got 2 mollies left, 2 smokes. Never mind. That's been wiped out. Process playing aggressive. Catches next time off guard. Sitting in that defensive position towards the T-spawn there. At the bottom of the T-up. Oh, Process full banged. Would have been hurt as well. Process again going to be going back to playing aggressive. Casey gets the kill. Not before you just take a bit of damage. It's now going to be down to Skye. Oh, he spots out the players. He backs away. Smoke comes through. He's going to get blocked off, but he's still going to be going in for the spray. Gets the kill. Casey still going to go in for the rotation. Snacks, I think he was seen. Rotation, he was. Oh, man. The fact that he was spotted out there is so unfortunate. The bomb does go down, Sam. I just don't see this going... It's not going to be a happy ending here for this player.
I mean, they got the bomb down. Some cash to take forward, but no, this should be a pretty strong win for Big if they don't take all four. Well,
you
maybe
never
Casey.
know. It's got to be.
Oh my
no!
Oh,
God.
I regret stopping what I was saying to focus on that because I really should have. That was rough. So I was talking about how Ignis are like constantly changing up their pacing, trying new things. But Big, I mean, they take a really aggressive push straight into mid. Skye, he's got a friend with him, right? He's got somebody holding his hand. It's scary out there, but that's okay. He fights his demons. He gets that first kill. They pull back instantly. Numbers advantage. And that push into mid can be very dangerous, particularly if the team is expecting it. And they were holding the right angle, but Skye, I mean, Skye has been really good, really picked up since kind of towards the end of the second half of Vertigo. Now we're really starting to see some good moves out of him.
We saw him do really well on Vertigo on at least the CT side. Oh, Casey tagged down right away, down to 18 HP. We did briefly see an AWP early on from Sensei. Olim, he tries his best, but he's going to fall a little bit too short. Skye tries backing off, but his teammate's going to die instead. He's only got 12 bullets in the magazine at the moment. He goes over the peak. This could be the comeback here for Ignis. 3 versus 4 moonwalk. He's going to be the clinch pin here. If he can hold on to this position, he could deny Big Academy this retake situation. They've not even checked the angles. Oh no! Sensei goes down. Moonwalk doesn't realize there's another player there. Gets the trade onto Process as Process takes down next time, and Sin is left wondering where the rest of his teammates are. And that's going to be the second round on the board here. Finally on Ignis on their map pick here, Sam.
And this was a good use of the space, to be fair. Really kind of corralled Big's players into uncomfortable situations, managed to isolate a lot of those duels, taking that map control very early on. It was a good call, and it works out quite nicely for them. The push over towards the A site this time seems to work out quite nicely. We'll see if they can do much more of that into the next, as, well, they're going to need a lot more done here to start bringing it back. And I think we need to see a little bit more of what we saw in that previous round, right? Isolating those battles, trying to single out the big players, and maybe playing a little bit more of that death ball. I think allowing those 1-for-1s is too much of a coin flip between these two teams. So if you can kind of stick together as a unit, play off of each other, and single out the big players, you're in for a much better chance.
Is this a train that Ignis can carry on chugging along on? We'll have to wait and see. Big Academy going to have their B defenses tested for the first time in a while. Should be Casey going to be pushing through with his teammates. The trades going to be coming through Process. He's going to be able to do a lot of damage there with that pistol. Trying to kill with the bomb, looking to go down. The push from Sensei might catch his players off guard in time. No, next time he's got that angle held, but not anymore. He's dead. The wallbang comes through. Casey takes down Skye. It's going to be a 2v2. I thought that was going to be a kill there. It was my arrow going to be going in for the peak. Sin gets the kill instead, and now Snacks 1v2. This is not the situation you want to be in. This angle is going to be super hard to play from. He has to play late. If he plays too early, it's going to be too bad. He tries his best there, Sam. I got to give it to him, but somehow, some way, Big is going to be coming back into this.
This is really rough because Ignis play that death ball, and when they're playing together, they're mostly winning out those battles. But unfortunately, when it comes down to 2v2, you have to split up. And Big can play together. They will push together. That's what you do when you're trying to retake. And so that instantly gives them advantage, because if they lose a player, there's someone to swing. And then it's down to 1v1, and then of course it's pure clutch. But unfortunately, there was no one to swing for Ignis. They were too split. Big take advantage. That's another round in their back pocket.
Smoke goes down. Arrow. Down to an MP9 here. Decent amount of utility on him. $50 in the bank. That smoke's going to delay these players. It's, you know, can at least try to work down the clock. They still got that molly to play with as well. Casey and Co are going to be waiting on the other side. Now the peaks are going to be coming through. With an MP9, you do not want to be going for the peak here. If anything, you really want to wait until they push up closer. But the thing is, he's got the molly to use. So if he uses that, it's going to give away his position. It's going to be down to Sky here. He can't even self-boost without giving it away. So he's going to be going in for the dry angle. Nope. The double boost here. The spray comes through, but they might get taken down. Oh, they managed to find a couple of kills each. He turns around.
Oh my God.
Unfortunately, has a player next to him. He falls. Olem going to be doing good work. It's going to be Sensei looking to try and catch his player off guard. Chasing after him. That's the bomb. Oh no, it's dropped. That is so unfortunate. Olymp looking to try and get a kill here. Casey's on 1 HP. This is the man you have to hope for. He did it towards the end of that last map. He had to do it again. And, oh, Process, he takes down Olymp. That is not good, Casey. 1 HP. And I would say a dream, but this is a nightmare.
Honestly. I understand that there is... I understand that there is a plan when you have one player in Narnia and all 4 of the rest of your players moving towards the site. But man, can it go wrong. Oh boy, can it go horribly, horribly wrong. Ignis pushing in onto the side there. And to be fair, Big play that very well. They have the boost, but they make sure that they've got more angles covered so that when one of those Ignis players inevitably swings out, they're able to shut it down. So it trades back and forth. But the bomb moving through from Narnia getting caught out in the open, at that point, everything was lost.
They've just been all over the place. This line has to be over towards B. Oh, this is just such a good position. He gets 2. He does get traded out. Doesn't matter. Next time is destroyed. That round was over before you can say hello. I mean, wow. Big Academy, good defense there over towards the B site. You can see why Ignis don't like going over towards that position. They've had 0 luck. I mean, they managed to get the bomb down maybe once, I think, over towards that site. Potentially twice. If I really want to extend my memory out there. We're going to the 11th round here.
I'm really glad that I stopped talking before that round started, or you wouldn't have had much airtime. Blink and you missed it. But now there's an AWP in the hands of Ignis. Next time, he wants to make it this time. Oh, good nade.
Solid utility. That's one thing I have to give Big credit for on this map. They've been using the utility very well. Ignis, on the other hand, it's been a little bit questionable at times. Oh god, there's double push down mid. Up in towards T up, it's going to be huge. They could catch a couple of players off guard, but Snacks is going to be right there and waiting. But oh no, he turns out, he dies as well. Sky with 3 kills. Since he dies, as Sky runs away the other direction, there's nothing to do with this. Casey's going to be looking to catch a player off guard, gets the kill. It was a little bit too close, though, I have to say.
How do they just keep allowing Sky to do that?
I honestly don't know. I mean, you know you don't have mid control. The way that smoke was positioned as well leaves a massive opening. You have to be better. There's no excuses there. You have to have better knowledge, especially if you're Snacks and you've got a decent amount of experience under your belt. It's going to be a B hit. They're looking to try and take over this. We are going to be seeing Sky try to go for the ace, actually. He's got 3 kills. Nope. Shut down right away. Send back in as Casey's going to be able to pick up that kill there. Molly's going to be going down. He's going to be peeking out. He's going to be losing his head. Now Arrow, a 1v2. Famis in hand. Nade and incendiary grenade in the pocket. He's not just happy to see you. No Limp and Casey. Going to be doing their best Clutchmeister impressions. Arrow has to try and get some kind of information at the moment, but unfortunately, a bullet to the back of the head is all he gets.
Oh, that's painful. That is, I mean, that was Big's round to lose. They had a huge advantage. They pull back, start heading over towards the A site. Sky gets dinked. For some reason, you've got a player running through a Molotov, losing half their HP, and then instantly dying. And then, well, Arrow, I mean, Arrow's been a little hot and cold. And that last little 1v2 scenario just... Okay, there's that mid-control we wanted to see.
Yeah, that's a little bit more. Oh, process. Oh. Wow. Okay, Casey finds another one there. Well played. Casey with 2, Moonwalk with 1. Here we go. Pushing into this Olymp and his teammates. They should have this round easy because Arrow and Sin seems to be going in for the save. So, 4th round on the board. I mean, advantage going into the second half is going to be on Big Academy's side, no matter what right now in regards to map round count. But you're going to still have a lot of work to do here, Sam. And I don't know if I trust them to do it.
Well, I will say, it's good that after, like, the second time they get absolutely slapped in mid, they do put some presence in mid. Really glad to see that. Really glad to see they shut that down as quickly as possible, and some good follow-up off of that as well to secure themselves around. And to be fair, this is a pretty CT-sided map. So for Ignis to have gotten these 4 rounds, if they can string together another 2, I think they're pretty comfortable. That being said, I mean, we've seen some teams have an abysmal T side and then just have an even worse CT side. So sometimes those scenarios do happen. But Ignis should, on paper, be the stronger team on this map here. So we look towards the next few rounds to see, can they clutch those out? Can they put them in the back pocket? Because if they do, they have a chance. If they don't, probably Big run away with this.
I could be spilling a 3rd map here. Should be interesting. But we're not there yet. Arrow going to be the man to count for it. He's looking to catch him off guard. He does a lot of damage. Finally going to be able to find 2 kills with their own gun. His teammates unable to help him here, though, as Snacks, and next time going to be able to get a double. Meanwhile, Sin with his A1 does manage to get a kill. Let's pick up a gun and allows his teammate to get a rifle in the board as well. Process going to get heavily tagged. Sin coming up behind. Spots out a player. The shot's going to be coming through. Unable to hit them, though. And they've separated the players out there. Smoke has to be used. They're playing aggressive here. They've decided they don't want to play against the 5-7 on site. That's an interesting decision. I mean, they've still got time on the clock on the board right now, so switching around, deciding to play slow, and might be in the right call, but time will tell.
So I went to double check. Interesting stat for you. They have a 64% T-side win rate and a 55% CT side win rate. So
that was with a different lineup, though.
That's true. That's true.
So in all honesty, all the stats we have for Ignis are kind of just skewed now because they have 2 different players on the board. So you're unable to play it the same way, but we are going to be seeing execution over towards B. They've tried this before. It hasn't worked. This time round, they're going to have a better opportunity. Oh, next time he's going to be side here. If he's not careful, Sin gives away his position. He's so low HP. Oh, he gets burnt down slightly. Not enough to really be too much of a cause of concern with how low his HP was anyway. They're not watching this angle at all. What are they doing next time? Just blindsided. And now Sensei just has to hold this angle. Snacks answers back, gets a headshot. Flash is going to be going out. You're going to have to do a lot of work here, Snacks. He's managed to do it.
No, surely not.
Left alive. Process has to go in for the shots, and he gets the kill. Snacks.
No kit.
Wait, no kit.
No kit. Not like this. There's no way he gets out alive. Surely not. Oh. And they don't get to hold on to the AWP either. I mean, honestly, credit where it is due. Well done, Snacks, for holding the line for so long, for making it a winnable scenario to ensure that Big could not get on the bomb, could not even start to attempt to defuse. Well done. Loses his life in the process. Doesn't matter. Worth. They win the round. Fantastic. And it's that kind of heroic play that Ignis really needs right now.
See if they can bring more of that out. If they can get 7 rounds on the board, that would be absolutely fantastic. They're on 5 at the moment. Execution over towards B is in process. Process is going to be able to get a dink. Gets the first headshot, but can't quite follow up with the kills. He eventually gets found. Sensei going to be holding over towards the CT side. He's going to get burned alive. Moonwalk going to be going in for the B here. The shot's going to be coming out. But it's going to be Sin with a double going in for the triple. Can't quite do it. Not enough bullets in the magazine. The bomb is down. Snacks is alive. Olymp waiting for this flag to come through. He's just going to wait patiently for them. He's going to look to find a double! Absolutely brutal. Sensei, last player left alive. 99 HP on the board. Flicks on, gets the kill. Smoke comes out. So does his, though. This is going to be absolutely just destroying the vision. He goes in with a tap on it. He's just going to be playing aggressive here. He knows that Olymp has to go in for the shots here or something.
He doesn't have a kit, so he has to leave. Yeah.
Yeah. It was either hold it right down there. Even actually, no, I think he might have been a second off.
Yeah, I think he probably realized that he didn't have the time, and so he was trying to see if maybe Olymp would push him after he touched the, after he tapped the bomb. Olymp didn't. Backs out. Holds on to the weapon. Another good round from Ignis. Well done. Good control once again. Where was this team for like 8 rounds in a row?
Just trying to, get their flow, mate.
I guess, get a feel for it. Like, all right, we'll give Big 8 rounds. That should give us a good idea of how they play. Then we'll just slap them. Apparently, you know what? If that's their game plan, go on then.
Fair play. It's going to be another B hit. Process is looking to try and get another headshot this time. Not even going to do any initial damage. Sin, he managed to get a multi-kill last time. He's managed to find one this time. And this team are just like, well, hang on, what are we doing? Okay, let's switch it up. Let's go in for a different position, because going in from CT hasn't worked before. So they've actually switched. They're going to be coming in on the T side to try and go in for the retake. And, well, Jaguar and Tunnels is going to be absolutely flooded with util. B ramp. Still smoked off, but that's about to dissipate, so they're going to be able to push through this next time. He is in a good position to try and block this off. Gets the first kill, carries on with the spray. His teammate is going to finish off with the kill there, it seems, but it's going to be Sensei pushing through. It kills himself, but not going to happen. 1v1. Sin has no time. That's going to be the 7th round on the board. He gets the kill, but doesn't get the round. 8-7 for the first half. That's going to be a really good start to this map. We're going to hop into a break. We'll be back in a couple of minutes. Don't go anywhere.
You love it, you wear it. What's your style? Get your merch at shop.eslgaming.com.
And we're back with the second half of Ancient. Looking forward to seeing how this one pans out, as an 8-7 half is exactly where we ended off on Vertigo, and that took us all the way to overtime. But Ignis had a massive resurgence towards the end of that half, and they're not looking to let that momentum die.
B ended up being the weakness for Big. Once we saw Ignis actually decide to go for it, let's see if it's their weakness. Moonwalk could have been in a good position, but misses all his shots. Good first kill. It's going to be a little bit lackluster. Oh my god, what is going on? I'm not going to lie. This is like playing against bots. I'm going to be brutal.
Woo! Sheesh!
I mean, usually I wouldn't dare say something like that, but I mean, it's taken all the way to Olymp to actually get a shot that actually does anything. I mean, he's now left in a situation where it's just an impossible task. He does eventually get found. And yeah, I'm just going to be brutal. That was unforgivable from Ignis. That defense was sloppy.
I mean, it was. It really was. But pistol rounds, they can be a little coin floppy, not gonna lie. And to be fair, Ignis, as much as this was with their previous team, they have like a sub 20% pistol win rate on this map. They're not particularly strong on the pistols here. So, plays out for us in full colorized edition, as Big Academy are going to be able to force in here very nicely. 1 MAC-10, complemented by a slew of rifles. And Ignis... Oh, this is fun. Oh, I like this.
Get the headshots, though. He cannot. And, well, Skye can. Coming out. He might be able to do something here. Gets one, but it's going to be... Well, next time, last one left alive. He's going to do a lot of damage, but no kills so far. On these. Skye is low. He could do something, but it's not going to be the MAC-10 to snap his head off. 1 kill. Is it going to be enough? No. Especially when the gun's recovered, so they only lose the MAC-10.
That is... Yep. Went more or less as expected. Timing on that may have been a little bit off. Yeah, I mean, the shots fired from mid draws the attention, but unfortunately the players pushing in from main, only able to get 1, weren't quite in the position yet, and you got 1 player pushing aggressively and 1 kind of staying a little bit more passive, so there's no swing, there's no trade. It was messy. It was an attempt, but it was messy. But they're able to buy in now, and hopefully they can make something more happen.
Does concern me, but... Now we get into the real action. Casey with that smoke is unfortunately going to be rendered a little bit useless. He's able to hold through the other side of the smoke. Arrows are going to be going for the peak. He's going to be down to Casey. He's going to get a double! He's traded. Skye stays alive. But losing 2 for that is far too costly for Big. They wanted to go in a little bit better than that. So he's going to be peeking in. Hits the headshot to body shot. That is what you want. A1 in the hands. Skye. Smoke out over towards the station. He goes over the peak here. Goes for the headshot. Fails. The bomb's now dropped. It's known as well. It's documented. It's going to be down to Sin going on for this rotation through that donut position. Trying to find absolutely anything here for his team. A couple of flashes. They're going to be getting popped out here. Sin's going to be looking to try and go in for the push here. Sensei off guard by this player. Next time gets the kill. Sin is going to be left in a 1v3. And no, he can't do it. Snacks with the final kill there.
Much better round. Big was pretty split up as well, which definitely worked in Ignis's favor. Start getting those first opening kills over towards A. Movement starts coming over, and they lock it down quite nicely for themselves. Things were looking a little touch and go there. Losing those first 2 rounds, but we said it, right? Pistols. Not terribly great on it. They managed to win against the Force. They put all of that damage against the bonus. The bonus is now not a bonus. It's a full reinvest for Big. And if Ignis can win this round, Big's economy is broken. And we're looking at potentially tied up scoreline.
Yeah, he's going to be down to next time. He's going to be able to find a double. He has to run away quickly. His teammate's going to be backing him up. All the way down through mid as well. Casey's going to be playing over-aggressive, but the flash is going to be coming through to help him, but not going to be good enough. He goes down. Aggressive play is still going to be coming through. Arrow catches them off. The aggressive start's going to be, unfortunately, destroying them. Olymp gets 1, but the trade comes out. He falls, and, well, really well played. It's now going to be the retake scenario. The bomb is going down. Moonwalk has an idea what's going on here. It's going to be blowing up as well. The spray is going to come through. Not going to land. Smoker's going to be put back down. If he had not shot, This could have been gone. Man, this could have gone a little bit differently. But alas, it won't. Snack's going to have to play through Temple. They don't know where this secondary player is. They don't actually even know where any of the players are. They have an idea where one of them is deep on site. The arrow going to get caught. Oh, God, no! Wow, Sin! What? He's got the angle held. Absolute God. It's going to be down to Moonwalk, and he cannot do it.
Seems a little bit over-aggressive down into mid. I mean, you get those first couple of kills coming through, but then you've got one player being very, very aggressive. I believe it was Casey. Pushes out, waits for the flash from the teammate, but in a position where he has nowhere to go. And 3 players swing on him. And they're big, very systematically start taking out those Ignis players, right? Because once they take out Casey, they're at 3-3 in terms of players, right? 3v3. So they have a good opportunity for themselves. Trades favor T's. And they get in onto the site, get that bomb down, lock down those angles, and Ignis, they should have been evening up the scoreline now, but unfortunately that round does not go their way. They make some key mistakes, and they're the ones back down on pistols.
What? What's going on? Casey,
Okay.
not like this. He picks up 2. It's now going to be next time with one of his own. Going in for a second. No, Moonwalk gets the final. Hang on a minute. Okay, I'm confused. We missed half of that, but still, it's going to be Deagle's. That was all kills from Deagle headshots.
Yes.
Sam, that's illegal.
I feel like Casey was making up for his misplay in the previous round in mid. He was like, guys, I'm sorry, I'll fix it. Gets the first 2 kills of the round. Next time manages to follow that up nicely with 2 of his own. I mean, big, they go for an aggressive push. They know they're coming up against an eco, at least they suspect they are. And it crumbles. You've got to respect round after round. Cannot get too cocky.
Oh, well, talking of which, it's going to be next time playing super aggressive, finds one, but he's going to get backstabbed. Left themselves open there. Good initial kill, but honestly, maybe not worth. We'll have to wait and see. That is a gun in mid now that they cannot afford. And allow Big to be able to pick it up. Casey going to be holding up behind. That's going to be in as well. Olim going to be doing his best. Finds one before getting traded out. Snacks. Gun in hands. Going to be 2 of them. Process and Sky. The last one's left alive. Snacks is going to be peeking out up towards that T up. We switch on over towards the B site, and Casey going to be the only one. Sorry, the A site. The only one here. You can hold this angle. If you can take it down to at least 2-on-1, that'd be good. But he's not going to expect this boost to come through, actually. This is big plays. If he goes to catch him off guard, he hits the headshot, goes in for the second. He can't quite do it, but 13 HP. He should be in Sky's advantage. He's now... Oh, he didn't even pick up the gun. And is unable to plant the bomb. 10th round on the board, and, well, you should see another one come through as well.
Decent amount of damage done at the very least by Big. Chipping away at that econ where they can. Hasn't made the biggest difference in the world. Let's face it. Ignis looking pretty strong for the moment. These rounds have been so back and forth, and it's always off of a slight misplay from one of the players, right? Somebody going too aggressive, somebody getting a little too big for their britches, and the other team instantly taking advantage of that.
Yeah, I mean... Oh,
okay.
God, yeah, well, if they can get the bomb down here, that'd be really good. God, okay. Never mind. Throwaway rounds. You play super aggressive. You do a player who has the bomb towards the CT side, so he's unable to actually go for a plant. You know, questionable at best, but it's going to be a mistake. 11th round on the board. Not really much to say about that.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, that went pretty much to be expected. The tied up scoreline that I predicted like 4 rounds back finally comes to fruition. Not in the way that I'd expected, but it does happen. And it's starting to look more and more like we might see yet another overtime as this continues to go back and forth, looking to see which team is going to make the first mistake and allow the enemy team to take advantage.
It was Ignis, but it's traded out. Not really what you want, especially with the fact that A is now completely lost. Wow. Good take. Going to be coming out from Big. They want to try and close this out and take this to the 3rd map. Destroy this equalizer. Bomb is planted. At this point, go for exit frags and go for the next round. They do actually have money, so maybe they want to go risk it, and it seems that is the case. At least next time there, he was completely oblivious to what was happening. Save is called. They have enough money in the bank for the next rounds, but 4 end rounds they're going to be struggling.
The mistake here was, of course, allowing those 1v1s. Cannot let that happen. Need to be playing a little bit more coordinated. Oh my god, Snacks. Oh my god, Snacks! That was a weapon you didn't need to lose. Like, you didn't really want to lose. Yeah, and the armor. It's not the end of the world, like we said, right? Able to reinvest, but doesn't put them in a great position. Good recovery from Big again. So we had that really aggressive push into mid. Instantly traded out. Cool. Good stuff from Big. Or rather from Ignis. Then Big swing over towards the A site. Completely overrun. And Ignis are doing this again. Okay, no, they're not going all the way aggressive. I was like, there's no way you feed over a free kill 2 rounds in a row. But no. I'm going to play this a little bit more careful.
Out for them. Olim's going to be in a decent position. The flash is going to be coming through. He may not realize. Oh, no, he has switched on over. Sky's going to be there. He has to back off. Reload. Keep in mind, if they decide to push him, he's got 0 smokes or mollies. Or flashes even. So, I mean, they have free reign. Red Room is getting absolutely obliterated by utility at the moment. This is a really good start from Big. They may have no kills, but they've got the map presence. Sky having that lockdown in that mid is really good. If he does move away, it doesn't really matter so much. They've done the distractive move now. Next time has to be careful. Molly goes out over towards the A main. AWP in his hands for the first time, I think, at least this half. See if he can make any use of it. They're going to be peeking in. He gets the first kill. Going in for the second one as well. It's not a double because his teammate found that first kill. He's going in for this one, though. Times it wrong. Can't blame him, though. Damage is done. Arrow, Sin. Last 2 players left alive, and they're on opposite sides of the map. AWP coming in clutch, but as well as that, I mean, Olymp, again, that first kill was absolutely fantastic. And he might get another one as well on this play. Crossing on over. He misses the shots. He falls. There's only 15 seconds. They have to go for the save.
This half has been such an emotional roller coaster. If you're a fan of either one of these teams, honestly. Good round from Ignis. Honestly, yes. Like, this whole series, if you are a fan or, you know, someone who's got some skin in the game, as it were, I'm sure that your heart rate has been, well, a little tough to keep up with. It's beaten out of Samba. And, well, I mean, that was another good round from Ignis, right? Play it a little bit more passive. Wait for Big to walk into their crosshairs. Good lockdown on the A site. Good denial of space. Back to a tied-up scoreline. And we just keep going. We just keep going around in circles. One team makes a mistake. The other takes advantage. Back and forth. And this is a comment on both teams. It's like, because as much as both teams have done an exceptional job at finding those mistakes and exploiting them, both teams have also been pretty crazy at how many mistakes are being made and allowing the enemy team to take advantage and not being able to stabilize thereafter. So, I mean, this is a pretty even matchup for all intents and purposes.
Yeah. I'd potentially say a little bit in favor of Big. With regards to the fact that having new players on the side of Ignis so fresh off the bat. Let's see if Big can bring this back and carry on through into the next map. And if we get to the third map, it will be Mirage. A little bit more equal fit in there. But Ignis, I mean, I was fairly brutal with regards to their inability to be able to get any kills in their pistol rounds, and it was just a massacre. If we move on. 25th round on the board at the moment, 12-12. Lots of utility on the side of Big. They're going to be looking to try and go in for some kind of explosive action here. maybe on over towards the A side. They've given up all hope onto that mid spot, especially with the Molotov that's going to follow up. That means that it's going to be tying it down to about the 40th second mark. That's when you have to wonder how long are you going to be pushing it down in towards mid. Snax is not having any of this at the moment. He's just holding on to this position, waiting for anyone to dare cross his lines at the moment. Mid position is still going to be the one at 35 seconds mark. I mean, they're going to have to go through donut potentially. No, it is going to be a B split. You can see them setting up for this. Molly going to be going down in towards red room. Olymp, is he going to be this right? Snax is in a good position. Going to be able to find the first headshot. Can't quite find the second one. Process onto Moonwalk as well. There's going to be open up the B site, but not going to be open up enough. It's going to be Casey with one. He's going to get taken down. No, never mind. Sorry, that was Olymp. Casey's still alive. Next time falls, and now it's going to be Casey left in a 1v3. This execution and last possible moment has worked fantastically well. Just be able to okay, shut down. Really well played by Sin.
That was another round that was kind of painful to watch, particularly that ending. Ignis, they get this advantage and they cannot leverage. They fumble the bag. They're not watching. I mean, you know, in one of those moments, you've got the AWP scoped in on site, so preoccupied with the bomb planter, completely missing the player pushing in through main. And that's where the shot comes from. That's where the death rains down from. And at that point, you've lost control of the site, and you've essentially lost control of the round. Small things, but it's a domino effect, and that puts Big back in the lead.
Should not have been that easy. Snax failing to get that second kill was huge. Oh, this time round though, Casey, he's going to take down Sky and Arrow. Two players who've actually been doing really good work, could have opened up this mid position. But no, they go down, and now if you can see them play defensively next time as well in towards Jaguar gets the kill. Snax going to be sitting in that corner. Sensei and Sin left to stew and wonder what they're going to do here. They've got a minute left, Sam. Do they go for this?
Surely not. Because no matter which site you attempt to go for, you're going to be in trouble. You try and go to A site, you're probably going to run out of time. You try and hit B, there's a huge numbers advantage, and trying to clear those angles is going to be unbearably difficult. This is definitely a save. Hold on to those weapons, particularly because you look at their cash, and it's not great. Again, because it's been so back and forth, they just won a round. So they're going to be back down onto like $1,400, which is nothing. So, yep, keep the weapons. Try to give yourself something into the next round, as once again, the scoreline's even up, and around we go. And this is great for Ignis. This is, I can't overemphasize how good this is for Ignis, because look at their money. To come through this round, 5 players left alive, 3 of which still have full Kevlar and helmets. Okay, like almost no utility, but they've still got the 2 kits as well. Like the amount of cash that they're going to save into the next round after winning is huge. This is so big for them.
Yeah, Casey really opened up that round with such a banger. Getting those 2 kills on Arrow and Sky, it's just so crucial. Really allowed them to be able to feel a little bit more secure. And then, obviously, Process going down as he tried to push in towards Jaguar, which again, absolutely denied. I think really well played, and this must be a tactical pause coming out from Big Academy, as it should be, because they need to rethink what they're doing here, and it is going to be the buy. They're going to be forcing as much as they can into this, and if they lose this, Sam, that is definitely looking like it could be the 15th round on the board. But I don't even know then, to be honest, mate, because both these teams have just been seemingly all over the place so far this game.
It's been very messy. We haven't really seen a lot of clean rounds, a lot of rounds that felt like either of the teams... I'm going to channel my inner you. There weren't a lot of rounds where it felt like these teams really knew what they were doing.
Oh my god, you're so toxic.
I know! I've been spending way too much time with you. But, you know, sometimes you got to call it like it is. And it's been messy, to say the very least. And I'm not favoring one team over the other. Both of them have looked sloppy at times. Both of them have had a really good shining moments. You know, moments of recovery. Moments where they've managed to bring things back in their favor. Individual shining moments as well.
Snacks, oh, please. Okay, he is actually going to be backing off. I thought he was going to be playing He was going to, like, dive into that, which would have been a massive mistake. Casey finds one through the smoke. Next time onto BlGOMEnSkyye. Up in towards Min, though, does get the trade-off. This is the first time we've seen this gun. Casey's going to be able to look. Okay.
Yep.
I'm not quite sure what that aim was, but it wasn't any good. Olymp, though, he's going to be the Clutchmeister here. The bomb looking to get planted. Oh, he's been spotted out, but gets the kill no less. He has to drop down. His teammate gets one as well. Sin. He's the last player left alive. I don't think they know where he is, though, so he's at least got that to play with in a 1v3. We should be looking at a solid opportunity here for Ignis to be able to walk away with this series. Sin peeks in, gets that first kill, pushes in to pick up the bomb. He's walked past the play. He hasn't realized you're right next to him. Turn around, and he does. He gets the kill. Looking to find another one. It's going to be Snacks left in a 1v1. He's been spotted. The kill comes through, but it's from Snacks. 5 HP clutch.
Bro, if I'm Ignis, I am yelling at Moonwalk. Like, dude, what the hell was that? Because the last player is tagged down to 5 HP before he gets that final kill. That was very nearly a clutch for Big. Oh, I would be so mad. But this is why I'm not a player. Because I'm quite mean. And I get upset really, really easily. So, yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. And they do manage to at least clutch it out. So 14th round of the board. 1 round away from match point, and Big back down to pistols. This is one of the worst positions they could possibly be in.
Oh boy. Snacks nearly thrown that way, along with Moonwalk. A little bit difficult. Ignis. I can't get over that moment. I mean, Glocks, there's just no way you would hope, but without this is, I don't know. Even with that initial damage, you have to kind of question it. Casey is playing a little bit more defensively. I do like that. Oh, come on. He gets a headshot from the spot as well. He peeks around the corner, going for the spray. He's going to be able to find one, but going to get traded out. That's going to be putting a rifle in the hands of Big. That is not what you want, especially when a kill's going to be coming through. Eventually, they're going to get found. So Snacks delivers on 2 kills, but with losing 2 players versus Glocks is too much.
Slightly more pricey than they'd hoped, but win the round, and they still have cash, so not terribly concerned. Again, that round, couple rounds back, where they managed to come through with 5 players left alive, it has made the world of difference. Now, Big, obviously, I mean, we're on match and series point yet. They are able to force in, and they have done so. It's not the worst buy imaginable, but they are lacking somewhat in the utility department. This round has to be perfect.
Lucky.
Okay.
All right, Olymp. Do your thing. Next time playing with an AWP this close. Oh, he's going to be peeking right into these players, and they might go in for the collat. No, he puts his gun away, but he gets the no-scope, no less. Still goes for the peek, goes for the shot, gets the tag, but not the kill. How is he alive next time? Should not be allowed. Snacks is still alive as well. He's going to catch him off guard, goes into the spray, finds 1. Sin with 2. Sorry, with 1, and Arrow with 1. Next time with 1 HP. How is this turn around? It's going to be down to Casey, left in a 1v2. They are not going to expect him to be coming up from behind or whatsoever. Finds the first kill. Has an idea where the second player is as well. Going to be holding the angle, but not going to be fast enough. Arrow darts out. Gets the headshot. And we can see the 14th round on the board here for Big. I mean, okay, I didn't see that coming. Well played.
Nice little Ferrari swing there to secure that round. Yeah, honestly, you know what? I felt the wind kind of rush past the side of my face. It was brisk, but unfortunately, it's we're once again staring down the barrel of overtime. And Ignis, we were talking about how comfortable they were looking in terms of cash, but 2 rounds in a row starts to make things a little bit more costly than they would have wanted. That last round was when they needed to drive it home. Now, it's certainly doable, but it's going to take a monumental performance. I'm kind of hoping that this Mac 10 just goes absolutely nuts. Okay, it is on Process, and Process has got a bit of a slower one this time around. If he can get an opening kill here, if he can crack open one of the sites, give them the numbers advantage, we could be seeing that OT.
Oh, he's going to be the one with the volley. That's going to be burning the player alive. I thought Moonwolf might be able to do something. No, he's going to get shot down. Snacks with one, but he's going to get traded out. This is not looking good. Next time, in position. He's not there to get a trade, and now, I mean, Big should just be able to try and bring this one through. I mean, 3 MP9s. If you lose this versus 3 MP9s, I've got some questions to be asking here. Big, they want this overtime. They don't want to go home this early. Or lose a series this early anyway. One of the players gets touched by fire. It's still alright. Smoke. Going to be going out to the same position here. You could see next time. Try to hang around, but unless he's got a teammate to try and back him up, it's going to be a bit difficult. Smart on Big side to just play this slowly. They can play towards the B site. They should have advantage. Olymp should be able to try and find that kill in towards that position as well. Next time is going to be kind of stuck rather on site. Well, he's going to be coming through, burning him alive. He's going to have to play around this. He's going to get spotted. Olymp's going to be cut off as well. He doesn't even go and pick up the extra gun, so he's still playing with an MP9 at the moment. They know he's there. Casey with an MP9 of his own. He can't go for the swing. He has to wait for them to come to him. That's exactly what he does. He finds one. It's now going to be Olymp left in a 1v2. He pushes round MP9. It's not to be. We go to overtime, and, well, I mean, Ignis thrown in the towel at that last moment possible, given Big an opportunity, and Big grasped it with both hands. And took it all the way to overtime, Sam.
I will say well done to Big for holding on to so much of that utility. So they lose a couple of players and they slow down. They lose one player and they slow down. They have a numbers advantage. They know that likely Ignis will have spread themselves out across the map to an extent, right? You've got Casey over towards one side, over towards the B side, checking things out, making sure that there's no rotation coming through because, again, Big have slowed down. So they need this information. Casey then kind of peeks out a little bit, gets some information, starts rotating across, and then the utility starts coming out. And it's not just smokes, right? There's flashes, there's mollies. There's so much being used to force them off of their angles, force them off of their positions to allow Big the space they need to get onto the site. And when the regress comes in at that point, they've already lost so many players. Big have control, and it's just a spray down. It's a tag team effort to get those last few kills. And once again, second map in a row, we're in overtime.
Yeah, I'm wondering if it's going to go the same way as the first time, though. We saw Ignis being able to win overtime without dropping a single map, which was a single round, rather, which was insane. I mean, for that last round as well, just go back to that. I mean, I think that there was a chance in which they managed to win that with the MP9s against Big. Who was the player deep on site? I think it was Casey who was playing around the pillar,
yes,
if I recall correctly. If he played aggressive as they pushed on and they were distracted by his teammate in CT, there was a chance he might be able to get an extra kill or two there. Plus, if obviously his teammate had a rifle on him, if he went and picked that up from Jaguar, that you know, it could have happened. But decisions were made, and unfortunately, they weren't the ones in the favor of Ignis. And I think that's been the case multiple times, that they've just not been making the right decisions. They're still trying to flow together as a team. So I think give them, you know, the rest of the season to try and gel together if this is the new lineup. We obviously don't know for certain. And yeah, I have to wait for judgment on them. Big, on the other hand, I have got a lot of questions.
Yeah, I mean, we said, right, Big have also gone through some big shake-ups over the course of a few months. But their newest player has been on the roster for 2 months, which compared, you know, to Ignis, definitely a lot more time spent together, and some of those mistakes have been glaring, which is one of the reasons that Ignis has been able to, despite the fact that they are slightly less synergized, still being able to take advantage of those and to turn things back in their favor pretty consistently enough to keep this a very even matchup. I think that this is still decent for both of these two teams for now, very early on in the bracket, but a lot of these mistakes need to get ironed out for the rest of the season.
Yeah, I mean, Sensi's the newest player on the side of Big at the moment. He's got 85 maps under his belt in this team, so that's a lot. We move on, though. into the first overtime. Let's see how they do. Ignis going to be starting out on the CT side. Obviously, got a full amount of money here to try and start off. It's going to be the first in 19 rounds on the board. 2 halves, 3 rounds on either side. Doesn't take too much. We saw from Vertigo. Ignis managed to win the first 3 rounds, followed up with the 4th as well. Next time, holding this angle. He's done well from this position before. It's going to be AWP versus AWP, and it's going to be next time. Look at the swing out. OLM's in a good counter position as well as they look to play aggressive. He misses a lot of shots, gets the kill, eventually drops down and survives, but not for long. He goes down. Skye with a kill of his own over towards that donut position with his teammates going to be charging on in. The shots don't quite hit. Well, tagged him no less. Oh god, what's going on? Snacks somehow stays alive. Not quite sure how. Sin able to back off. It's going to be next time dropping out through Temple. Trying to find anything but big are looking good in this situation to be able to try and win this. I'm not quite sure how they're going to be able to try and accomplish this. It's going to be a 1v2 now. Snacks finds one. They know where next is. They can just play around this. The shot is still going to hit again, but he's just unable to get the kill. USB in hand. He's only got 8 bullets as well. Headshot comes through, but again, he still just can't get the kill. It's so unfortunate. A little bit of extra utility, but that's going to be the first round of overtime going in favor of Big. Really well played.
Yeah, good start to this overtime for them. Managing to get some nice space for themselves. Very quickly taking control of that A site. And it's always rough. I talk about retakes with AWPs. It's always going to be incredibly difficult. And that, of course, is one of the shining examples of when that doesn't work out for you. So Big going to be taking that first round in overtime. Starting to feel a little bit of that momentum for themselves. Starting to feel, some of the pressure alleviate a bit. Like you said, Ignis managed to come through the last, on Vertigo. They came through without dropping a single round in overtime. So for Big, this is a good start. It's a good indicator.
Yeah, we could be seeing the 3rd map on the horizon, Mirage. Olim's going to be playing super aggressive here. Gets a chance, but he slips. He fails. Sensei. The player I talked about at the start of this overtime, 85 maps under his belt, or 86 now, including Vertigo, I'd imagine. Or 87, including this one as well. He's really starting to get up there. Gets that kill. His AWP has been on point. He should not have got that kill, though. That is definitely on Olymp's fault. But good reaction. Next time, still with an AWP of his own. Stacks are going to be able to find one, going in for the second, but he's got no bullets. He has to be careful. Picks up the AK. And Skye is just wandering through the smoke like, please stop shooting at me. 20 HP. Snacks has done a good job here. But he sent the aggression hacking over towards 8. And we're going to be seeing next time, and Casey have to defend against this. Casey's going to be in a good position. Next time it's going to be a difficult situation. They're pushed up aggressive. He knows he's going to have to use this AWP as a shotgun. Can't quite do it. Casey shoots, misses a lot of shots, and eventually falls, leaving it. Snacks and Moonwalk to try and clutch this out. There's going to be a smoke here blocking their way. They're going to decide to potentially try and push through this. Skye's going to be holding this angle with an AWP of his own. It's 2 AWPs holding this down.
Ooh.
Spotted. The peek comes through. Moonwalk is there. Looking to go for the kill. They find one. They know where the next one is. Snacks is going huge. Finds 2. But now it's going to be Skye with an AWP. Instant grenade as well in hand. He gets the first flick. Well, he goes out and, well, unfortunately, Moonwalk is going to have a difficult time. He tries to hold it. He has to back away, though. Skye should have this in the bag. He sees the gun. He's going to go for the peek. Oh, he missed the shot! Oh no, not like this! How? How would you do that?
Sorry, guys. Your casters just lagged out for a moment. No ways, bro.
My hands on my head.
No ways. Like, okay, play-by-play of that round. Well, not play-by-play. You did that already. But, like, next time's positioning in Donut is so key. He loses that position and gives Big 2 AWPs to hold down with. Great teamwork from Ignis, the 2 players playing around one another to get 2 of those kills down. Comes down to the last AWP player, and he misses the key shot. There is no analysis of that. It was a misplay, and it was terrible.
Next time, switched up his spot. AWP. Managed to get killed down. B ramp. That's going to be Sensei gone. Honestly, I think that's a It's going to be a big issue. Sky is going to feel that. Olymp, AWP of his own. He misses a shot. That is a massive mistake. First time we're seeing him with an AWP, at least starting anyway. Casey is going to have to do a lot of work here to defend against this. But he's going to get burned alive. He pushes through. He's going to go down. Just getting torn apart. They're unable to contend with that. And now if they play too eager over towards A, they're going to get backfilled. 2 players from Big Academy looking to take on over towards B. I mean, Sin, Process as well. Snacks, he's biting it. He's taking the bait. Still in CT at the moment, though. He can play around this if he wants. Okay, his team's made the call. They're on the rotation themselves. Moonwalk going to be pushing through this mid position. Might catch him off guard. Gets one. Going in for the second. He misses the shot. How? Moonwalk, please. You can't be having this. Snacks going to be playing far back on this front. It's going to be next time with the first kill. And Snacks misses a shot. This is just happening too often. But next time he's here. Gets the kill. The bomb is middle of nowhere. It's going to go down. It's going to be next time pushing up. Stops the bomb going down. It gets a no-scope headshot to finish it off. He played the risk. He gambled. And it's going to pay off as we go through to the second half of this first overtime.
Not next time. This time. Well played. I was very concerned about the rush with the AWP because we saw something similar happening in Donut like 2 rounds back and it failed miserably. But this time, great control, great care, and a little bit of luck sprinkled on top. Because that no-scope was... I mean, he had no business landing that, but he does it. Great clutch. Ignis now 2 rounds away from winning... Yes, match and series. I got debated for like half a second there when I saw the little blue bar next to Big Academy. No, it is Ignis currently in the lead. And if they do win 2 more rounds, then they have confirmed themselves this win and they will go on in the upper bracket, which would be huge for this roster. But we'll see if they can actually get to that point. That was exciting. Okay, those last 2 rounds have like got me riled up. Like, I'm like, whoo, what are you guys gonna do next?
Oh, man. What is going on here? I think my speed is a little bit broken here. Oh. I'm trying to decide on what to say about this. I just quickly watched back the clip of Sky, and I feel pain. It's very unfortunate. Yeah, the missed shot, the misplay on that front. It's really unfortunate. You just have to think back, obviously, over towards Vertigo. He did really well to be able to try and bring that back for them on that map as well. But he did it very late in the day. We saw him get a 3, well, actually it was a 4 kills and then a 3-piece as well. He was really trying to collect the kills. So I'm definitely wondering where that player is. Hopefully we're going to be seeing them into this. I think we're going to be starting now. There we go. Here we go now. Match is live as we go into the second half of the first overtime.
All right. Big Academy have a slightly bigger battle, or tougher battle ahead of them. They're on the CT side now. So they are in with a very good chance. 3 rounds for them to close it out, take us to map 3, which will be Mirage. On the other hand, Ignis only need 2 to take it home, and that'll be us done and dusted for the day.
Ignis going to be taking this a little bit slower. No aggression down mid. Trying to get some presence over towards A at the moment. It's going to be smoke in towards that mid red room position. Second smoke's going to be going out, cutting off that donut spot at the moment. All from the same player. Then a follow-up as well going to be coming out in towards that. That is really well played by these players. They're trying to make a full distraction. And then you'll see the execution potentially coming in from on the A site. Potentially, maybe not. Olymp, he's pushed through. He's hunting. He can smell Sensei here. Sensei doesn't even realize at the moment. Just going to be playing Ring of Roses. He's now spotted him. Goes in for the spray. Gets the kill. There's 2 players in mid though. They've been spotted as well. Smoke's going to be coming through. Next time gets a kill. It's going to be Sin taken down. going up the player as well, but Casey's on the case, gets the kill, and it's going to be 2 players left. Process and Sin looking to try and bring it back here. I mean, it's definitely going to be a tight one if they can do anything here. AWP hits. No. There is no next time. There is only now. Process decides not to go in for that shot. A little bit questionable. Oh, next time is on fire. Okay, this is what we like to see.
This honestly feels like Skye on Vertigo in overtime, right? Like, Skye was just going absolutely ham round after round, or just before overtime. Now we're seeing a similar thing from next time. Okay, Casey's the one that's hit the 30 bomb. Along with Sin, in fact, sitting on 33 kills, 33 and 14. What a madman. This has been some tremendous Counter-Strike to watch. But this could be the end of the line. Match and series point here for Ignis. That last round went incredibly well for them. And already so much util thrown out onto that B site. So much space created. And nothing yet committed.
Oh, Arrow, he's in a good position to shut them down. He's going to be able to get one with Skye getting the second.
They've rotated.
It could definitely be a B hit here. They're going to have to do a lot of damage. Process. He's going to be in a perfect position, spots them out. He's made the call. But the rotation is still going to be slow. The bomb has to go down right in this second. He's getting a good position. Wait, what's the bomb doing? Moonwalk! He pushed them!
Oy.
With the bomb in his hand. This is some Silver Elite play if I've seen any.
Wow.
I would be brutal, but Snacks looking to try and claw this back. They've got a minute left, but Skye goes down. Snacks last one left alive. They've thrown it. That is super unfortunate.
You've got to be kidding me.
That is the 17th round on the board for Big as they're trying to stay in here. If they get one more round, we go to second overtime.
So I understand, right? You send 2 people over towards the A site. You're making a bit of noise, maybe getting a couple of kills for yourself, creating a distraction, right? And we saw it. There was a huge rotation over towards the A site. But both players die, which means that there are only 3 players left for Ignis. And then the bomb goes walkabout into the T side or the CT side of the map and gets lost. And it was very nearly brought back into their favor, but Big had the numbers advantage regardless. So yes, that was a round gifted to Big Academy that they probably shouldn't have been able to come out on top of. Ignis now, last chance saloon to close this out. Oi!
Moonwalk. I've got some questions. That's not the first time we've seen that from that exact player, by the way. We've seen it on their T side before overtime. He forgets that he's got the bomb and he just plays super aggressive, ends up chucking it away. Process is damaged there. Thanks to the wall bang. Sensei is going to be playing a little bit more aggressive. Smoke's going to be coming through. Olymp rather could try and get a kill, but instead he's taking out CT. Nope. Super unfortunate timing here. They go down, and we should be looking at second overtime here, but it's going to be down to Snacks and Casey in a 2v5. Don't know if they... It's just unreasonable to expect this from them. They're going to be playing up against a 3-stack over towards B. They've got very little to play with at the moment. If they can get the first kill, the second one, that'd be great, but they missed the shots. Not a single one of their players were able to shoot a single player they shot at there. The only time they were able to actually shoot a player in that round, by the way, was through the wall against Process.
Oh, back and forth we go. I wasn't expecting a double overtime. I thought that we would be able to close this out, but it seems both of these teams very tenacious, not willing to give up. Once they've sunk their teeth in, they don't want to give up. They don't want to let go. And particularly because, bearing in mind, of course, as we said, right, winner here carries on in the upper bracket. Loser goes down to the lower bracket. And to go down to the lower bracket this early would not be ideal, bearing in mind that Big played their first game of the season against Endpoint. Obviously, they didn't get a bye in the first round because they didn't play in the previous season. So they played the first game against Endpoint. It was a fairly close one. They made it this way. This is only their second match of the season, and it's only Ignis's first match of the season. So to drop down to the loser bracket here, it would suck for Big, but it would really hurt Ignis's pride, I think. So both are really clawing their way, trying as hard as they can to maintain their position here. Because to go down this early would be, I think, devastating.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, either one of these teams going down, I think they'll deserve it at the end of the day. Obviously, Ignis, like I said, they don't want their pride to be hurt, but when you've got a player making so many mistakes, like Moonwalk there, and although, yeah, he is a new player coming onto your roster today, it's, you know, it is what it is. You pick and you build the bed that you lie in, and currently they're suffering the consequences of having to switch up their roster at last moment. We don't know exactly what happened. Hopefully, we find out eventually so we can know the story behind this. Because unfortunately they don't have anything on their Twitter, there's no information out there. Meanwhile, yeah. I mean, at least they have some form of excuse. Big, on the other hand, have just been all over the place. They've definitely had some really good highlight moments, and it's been like, okay, cool, I can see this going well. And then the next moment, it's like, okay, where was that team? Like, where's the teamwork here? They were just kind of playing by themselves. They were playing that sort of one-star ranger. Oh, we're going to be a hero to clutch this. And unfortunately, when you depend on that, moments happen, like the one with Skye, where he's unable to hit the shots with AWP on a player who's standing still.
Yeah. This is what we were saying, right? And it feels terrible to just kind of keep hopping on it, kind of beating a dead horse at this point, but it is a glaring factor, and that is that a lot of mistakes keep being made. Miscommunications clearly coming through. The team play is not where it needs to be just yet. And again, we give a little bit of leeway, understanding that these teams have gone through some fair upheaval in recent weeks and months, but soon, very soon, that has to come to an end, particularly if you want your adventure in, you know, ECL to continue.
Well, let's see if we can get this one over with here. Or through. Big. Still going to be sticking on the CT side into the first half of this overtime. They did well. We'll have to try and bring this into second overtime. Let's see if they can bring it to third, or at least win this out. Sin. He's going to get grenaded to hell there. Down to 52 HP. No follow-up nades on him, though. Instead, he chucks one of his own. That's big, and next time goes down. Sensei still staying alive at the moment with him sticking around. That's going to be difficult. And somehow Sin, even though being tagged through that smoke, remains alive with 10 HP. Olymp pushed around this position. He died last time. He did this time. He managed to get the kill. Sees a player, decides not to go after them. This has to be a rotation over towards A. In mid, they're going to have to play on players at the moment. The peek comes through. Arrow goes down, but Skye going to be playing aggressive. Gets the kill. The trades are working in their favor. 2v3. Olymp's in position, but he's not really got control of much yet. He gives up that donut position as well. He has to try and find some kills in towards this CT spot at the moment. Olymp isn't being spotted, so they're going to be playing really careful. He goes over the peak, he falls, and well, Moonwalk. He's not a person I would pin too much hope for in that clutch situation.
A lot of space given over, a lot of kills given over very, very early on in the round, and pretty unnecessarily, right? So you see a lot of space getting taken over towards the A site, pushing all the way up towards the CT spawn. The call comes through, hey guys, A site's clear. By that point, the Ignis players are on the wrong side of mid, and they have to either retreat back towards their spawn, or they have to find a way to push up through mid or into donut. The utility was not where it needed to be, and both of those players perish.
Sensei winning that first initial AWP duel was the downfall. Next time now goes into this with no AWP, which I question a little bit. He's done good work with it, but we'll have to wait and see. Moonwalk going to be looking to go for the entry case. He misses his shots in towards Red Room. He's going to have to coming his way. He goes in for the molly. He's going to be blocking them off and backing off. Process is going to burn alive. Is that a trade you would take? Probably not. Casey, he's one of the top players here for Ignis. They need him. Olymp, again, being left in a bit of a weird situation here. It's going to be left alone over towards the A site. Boosted up. And now we're going to be seeing his teammates rotate on over towards B. But it doesn't seem like any of the players of B are going to be biting onto this. So now keep in mind, for him to get down, he has to make noise. There's zero way for him to get down with making zero noise here. He can make little. There's still going to be some. Next time gets a kill and runs away for the hills, but turns around, gets greedy. Olymp jumps down. He's not hurt. He's going to be coming in for the backstab here. Oh, he misses too many shots. He loses loads of his HP, gets the kill nonetheless. Now it's going to be down to Sin if he can find this first kill, and he does. This is huge. Nade out over towards the A main as well. Not going to connect with anything, but it doesn't matter. I thought it was going to be at least deterring this team from playing aggressive, but no, they've just rushed onto site. At the moment, Sin's going to be going in for the peek here. He can hear the players. Flash going to be going through. Sensei picks up an AR instead. Oh, the headshot. No, Sin goes down. And now Snacks are going to be low HP. It's going to be 2v1. Sensei, if any player can do it, it's definitely going to be him. He's going to be looking to play the box round here. The flash going to be popping out. Doesn't quite work out in his favor, but oh, he misses the shot. And Snacks in tandem actually hits his 19th round on the board for both teams.
I stopped panicking there because I'm like, where's the swing? The first Ignis player dies and Snacks doesn't swing. And I'm like, have you just like lost your opportunity? But no, I should have had a little bit more faith. Like you said, if anyone could do it, it was Sensi. But in that particular moment, Snacks, well, he was just the better player in that moment. Able to clutch that one out quite nicely for the team. Yes, bring it up to an even kilt, an even score line. This is where things start to get a little bit dicey. Things need to slow down quite heavily. But A is so free. It's so free.
Nah. Well, maybe it is. We'll have to see. Sensei's going to get blown away through the smoke. Moonwalk. He's trying to make up for his past discretions. He gets a double. He says, now it's open. Now it's clear. Sky is on the other side of the smoke waiting for it to go. The volley comes through. He's going to be low HP, 12 HP. He's just shooting at anything, everything, and it's going to hit nothing. Sin left in a 1v5. There is just no way. Should be the 20th round here on the board for Ignis. You might as well go for it. Not able to accomplish anything there. Good first half of the second overtime. Ignis going to be going through to the second half with advantage.
There's no way they come through that with all 5 players left alive. That's unreal. That A site was the freest. Like, one molly was put down to stop them. And to be fair, it should have been a bit of a deterrent, right? I can't remember which player it was, but one of the players runs through the molly, loses quite a lot of HP, still gets a kill. And then doesn't get traded, but instead, his teammate gets a second kill. And at that point, it's just dominoes. Full control of the site in the hands of Ignis. I wasn't sure that it would go quite as I had imagined it in my mind as I was screaming A is free. Because you're busy going, nah. And I'm like, is there something I'm missing? No. Turns out it was pretty free.
I mean, well, the thing is, they just played it really well. And I'm not going to lie, Big Academy played it really badly. They could have been able to return into that, but they just did. They had the players in the position. They had 3 players situated over towards the A site. In there and thereabouts. But they just couldn't respond. Well, let's see how Ignis do on their CT side. Olim's going to be in a good position. But he's being spotted. He's going to go down next. Has to hold this position, but for how long? The flash comes through. He's not going to be able to get that initial kill. They're going to have an idea that he's here. And he's going to be coming through. Next time does back off. Not really keen on this from them. Nope, next time should have stayed. Not sure how they recover from this. They've just pretty much given over. What a... Oh, no, never mind. Oh, next time, burning alive. Still gets that kill, though. Sensei goes down. I was going to say it's a repeat of that last round, but in the flip side. But it's not. Moonwalk, he's going to be able to pick up 2. He's come in from Donut, going in for the backstabs. Snacks as well, going to be doing his best, coming in for the through their spawn. And oh my god, there we go. Moonwalk. He's going in for a big one. Sin, he has to go even bigger. Moonwalk's going to give him the opportunity, but next time closes him out. And finally, Moonwalk realizing he chucked the bomb at them before. This time around, he's not going to give them the chance to plant the bomb.
Yeah, I love how like 2 or 3 rounds ago, you were like, yeah, Moonwalk. We're not really expecting much from him in that situation. And then like he comes through in this round and he's like, shut up. It's a good comeuppance from Moonwalk, and it's great that it helps him recover a round that almost looked unrecoverable until I realized that the bomb hadn't been planted yet. And I was like, yeah, okay, this is definitely winnable for Serpens. And once again, match and series point And this first kill could be everything.
Yeah. Snacks is damaged heavily. That's not what you want to see. Wallbang's going to be coming through, but it's not going to connect with anything. Sin's going to be playing super aggressive through the smoke.
Oh, God.
Be so careful. He's just playing straight into this. It's going to be a flash coming in from his teammate. That is so big. Allows him to be able to get a kill. I'm fairly certain that was from Casey. Really well played. Obviously can't quite get it right all the time because their names are wrong in the kill feed. That. Oh, next time onto the process as well. This is not looking good. 3 players left on Big Academy's side. Are they going down to loser bracket? It may well be the case. Casey's in a position to shut them down. Initial damage, but no dice. Doesn't get the kill. Snacks. He lives to fight another day, but his teammate does not. Next goes down. Arrow falls. Moonwalk, the hero player, looking to try and chime in with a couple of kills of his own. He's turned this back around, forcing Sensei, the last player left alive. The player who's been, well, the newest player to the roster here, if I'm right in saying. Was he the oldest?
Yeah, no, newest. 2 months.
Yeah. Let's see if you can pull this one out of the bag. 1v3. Nope. Smokes out.
No!
Information's there. He's dead. GG. Well played. Ignis. Right down to the wire. Scaring us. Allowing an overtime on the first map, which wasn't even theirs, and they still did so well on. And coming through to the second one, we saw Moonwalk trying his best to deny them that opportunity of being able to win this one. As you know, along with the other team.